Creating a gallery wrap inside Resize is extremely simple. On the right-hand side of the screen, you'll see at the bottom is the gallery wrap pane. Now, what a gallery wrap is applying extra information around the edge of your photo that will be wrapped around the wooden bars used to make a canvas print. Let's go ahead and turn the gallery wrap pane on. We'll just go ahead and click to the left of the name, and it'll automatically apply information around each edge of your photo. That information is what's being wrapped around those bars. Now, there are lots of different ways that you can adjust the information that you're applying here. The first is going to be the type of information and how it's reflected on the edges. Right now, it's set to just simple reflect, which means that it's taking the photo. Let's take a look at this cat ear, and it's reflecting it onto the edge. You can change the type by clicking open this drop-down menu and choosing a different option. Let's go ahead and select Reflect Soft, for instance. It's reflecting the photo, but it's adding a soft blur so that it's not in focus. You also have two other options: Stretch, which will reflect the photo but stretch it out so that the information is not as recognizable as the plain Reflect option. And then there's also Stretch Soft. I really love to use the soft options. I like the fact that the center of my photo is crisp and sharp, and while the edges reflect the information from my photo, they're not in focus, and so you're not being pulled to look at those edges. You can also go down and change the thickness. Right now, it's set to 4 inches. That's a lot of information, and let's say that I'm using a printing service that said they only need 2 inches. We'll go ahead and type in 2 instead of 4. And it will automatically adjust that information for me. The last section down at the bottom of the gallery wrap pane is going to be your wrap overlay. Now, right now, this is just reflecting my photo and adding a little bit of that softness to it. If we want to create a slightly different effect, I can apply an overlay color so that it's not quite as bright white as the curtains that are around the cat's face. The overlay color right now is set to black, and it's a little hard to see on the dark gray background, but all I need to do is just the opacity slider, move that over to the right, and it will add a slightly gray overlay to those edges. Now, this is a really great option if you want your photo to pop a little bit more and you have a lot of edge information that's being applied. So if those wooden bars for your canvas print are really thick, or let's say you're placing this bright print on a darker wall and you want it to stand out a little bit more, the overlay color can be really great. The other option down here is going to be Add to a New Layer. This allows you to take this photo and export it as a Photoshop file that has the photo in the middle and the wings around the edges on completely separate layers. Again, if you're working with a printer that needs a very specialized action for this print, you can make these adjustments here. Once you're done and you're ready to go, all you need to do is click Save on the bottom right-hand corner.